Hi students, once again welcome you. Today in this session we are going to start a new chapter, that is reproduction in plants, which is one of the most important chapter in your syllabus. So before going to start this chapter, let us know about the content which we are going to learn about in this chapter, right? So first we'll go through the introduction, then what is reproduction, what is their importance, then what is the mode of reproduction, difference between asexual and sexual reproduction, types of asexual reproduction, sexual reproduction, formation of seeds and fruits, and then seeds dispersal, right? So today we are going to talk about till difference between asexual and sexual reproduction. So let us start with the chapter. So students will have to understand what do we mean by reproduction. So if you can see this word reproduction, this word itself tells you about produce something again and again. So here re means again, right? So produce something again and again. Similarly, you can see these words restart. What does it mean? Means start again. Recharge, it means charge it again. Refresh, it means fresh it again. So re is the common word and that means again, right? So reproduction tells you about produce something again and again, right? So we are talking about the reproduction or production in living organisms. Okay. So we are talking this chapter about the plants, reproduction in plants. So basic factors we'll have to understand what is reproduction. Okay. So living things, what do we mean by reproduction, right? So living things produce more of their own kind, and the process through which a living thing produce new living organisms like itself is called reproduction. So what do we call reproduction? Reproduction is the process in which a living organism is capable enough to produce its, you know, their own kind, right? So students, we know that we have many life processes which helps and which supports for survival of any living organism, and these reproduction is one of that life processes. But it is not a vital process. Vital means it is not very important, and it is if this process will not happen, person could be survive, they would survive without this process. So if it is not a vital process, then what is the importance of this reproduction? Why do we need this reproduction? So let us understand the importance of reproduction, right? So students, why do we need reproduction? So, this reproduction process is important so that living existence continue on this earth. It means reproduction allow living organisms to continue to live on the earth from one generation to the other generation, right? So it maintains the continuity of life on this earth, it maintains the number of species on this earth. So this is the only process through which life could be exist, right? And it helps to continue the life and various organism species on this earth, and that is why reproduction is very important. Suppose students, if there is no reproduction taken place after this generation, right? If there is no reproduction after this generation, so what will happen? After completing their lifespan, all the living organisms, they may die, right? After completing the lifespan, then what will happen? This earth become lifeless. Why? Because there is no reproduction, so no more production of different species, so the earth become lifeless, right? So that is why to maintain the continuity of the life on this earth, this reproduction is very very important, correct? So now student, let us see mode of reproduction. What are the different modes by which the reproduction taken place? So there is two mode of reproduction. One is asexual reproduction and the other one is sexual reproduction. So what do we mean by asexual and sexual reproduction? Asexual reproduction, it means in which single organism or without the involvement of gametes or seed, reproduction is taken place. And on the other hand, sexual reproduction in which both the parents are important and gametes or seeds are used for this reproduction process. So these are the different mode of reproduction. So now let us see the definition, proper definition of the asexual and sexual reproduction. So in case of asexual reproduction, what is the definition? We should write, it is the production of young ones without using gametes and seeds. Right? That means single parent can give rise to their own kind. So what do we mean by gametes? Gametes is basically the reproductive cell. Okay? So in this case, reproductive cells are not utilized or seeds are not used in case of plants. And if we talk about the sexual reproduction, the type of reproduction in which involves two parents to give rise to an offspring, that is called sexual reproduction. It means here two parents are important and two parents are required and the gametes are involved in this case. So let us see some differences between asexual and sexual reproduction. So here is about the asexual reproduction. What happens in asexual reproduction? Single parent is required. Gametes are not involved, that is the reproductive cell. In case of asexual reproduction, fertilization does not take place. Offsprings will be identical to parents. And the type of reproduction utilized, which involves two parents to give rise to an offspring, that is called. And what about the sexual reproduction? In which both the parents are required and right? gametes are also involved. Fertilization in this reproduction. Now let us see some difference between asexual and sexual reproduction. Seeds are used, more variation will be seen, and it is a slow process. So these are certain differences between asexual and sexual reproduction. I hope students you are able to understand what is the reproduction, the sexual and asexual mode.